Hey, what's up? Amelia here. Let's see what's making news. American esports team Complexity has won the 2020 FIFA eClub World Cup. It was a huge tournament that actually featured a bunch of clubs owned by professional soccer teams. Let's check out how pro sports are shaping pro gaming.
This is as tense as it gets. Deciding a game of FIFA by a penalty shootout.
Ellevens have to score here. Saved! It's saved!
Complexity beat Ellevens in the final of the FIFA eClub World Cup to take home a prize of around $60,000. Along the way, they faced some tough competition, including some major soccer clubs. Manchester City, AS Roma and FC Basel all had teams in this tournament. But that's not unusual. Just like athletes, professional gamers train every day, follow strict diets, and wear matching uniforms. So it's a bit of a natural fit for established sports clubs, especially because esports is now $1 billion industry. Here in Australia, a bunch of AFL teams have esport counterparts that bring in lots of money and also lots of fans. In the eClub World Cup, more than 2.4 million people tuned in via Twitch. And while the prize money may sound like plenty, lots of tournaments worldwide throw around a lot more. So while these guys are celebrating now, it'll soon be back to training and playing a whole lot more FIFA.
There's been even more rainfall across the eastern states. It's caused flooding in southern New South Wales, and in Bega, a man had to be rescued after spending more than 10 hours clinging to a tree. Parts of Queensland are still underwater, but people in the town of Dalby have already started cleaning up. If you watched the Oscars, you'd know that Toy Story 4 picked up the award for Best Animated Feature. But two fans of the last Toy Story movie were so inspired, they decided to create their own stop-motion version. They've just released it online and it's already been watched by millions of people. Matt got the chance to talk to them.
You might have seen Toy Story 3, but you've never seen it like this.
Toy Story 3 in real life is a shot-for-shot recreation of Pixar's original Toy Story 3 film using stop-motion animation and puppetry.
Morgan and Mason here started the film as teenagers, just toying around.
We really got into it because we wanted to practice our filmmaking skills.
And it turned into an 8-year-long project. See, making stop-motion animation is, well, a pretty slow process.
So you take a character, a puppet, or a figure of some kind, even a toy, and you set up your camera, and you move them a little bit, you take a photo, you move them a little bit more and take a photo, move them a little bit more again, take a photo, and then you put all of the photos together, and then in the end, it makes it look like they're moving.
While the original film used state-of-the-art computers, the boys' version is much more low budget.
It's not a big, huge scale production, so even like the camera and the audio is all shot on iPhone.
Just shows what you can do with, well, not a lot. And they've got some pretty cool feedback.
The director of Toy Story 3, Leon Frisch, tweeted about it. He made the comment that he wasn't sure if this was brilliant or absolutely insane. So
We're going to say it's both.
To teach that lesson that if you start something, finish it, and learn from that as you grow up, I think that's important.
Now, as a bit of a control freak, I'm not a big fan of this next segment. It's called Out of Control. If there's one thing you want to be in control, it's the plane you're flying in. Storm Kira brought strong winds of up to 145 k's an hour, making it pretty tricky for pilots in England to land and take off. Yikes. Now, this robot conductor may look a little out of control, but it's actually confidently directing this human orchestra. Yeah, that means the music was a little unusual, but the futuristic concert in the United Arab Emirates was quite the hit. And this firework in the US is out of control, in a good way. Or it will be, in a second. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wow! It set the world record for the biggest aerial firework ever. If you want to see more amazing fireworks displays, then make sure you check out the rest of our videos. Disclaimer, they may not contain fireworks displays.